The story begins with Dimmy. Dimmy was a soldier of the Special Force before, but now he works as a small foreman on a construction site. And he takes care of everyone's safety every day. Construction company's owner's family knows him very well. The owner's family of 3 considers him to be family and often invites him for a chat. While talking, as soon as Dimmy turns his head, he sees a pickup truck coming out of the window, and then some tough goons come out of it. Dimmy thinks that these people are not ordinary people. So, he leaves to deal with the matter alone without being noticed. And then he sees that they are harassing the small worker on the site. Dimmy quietly picks up the iron nails and walks there. Hearing this, Dimmy's blood boils. In anger, he picks up the nails and throws them at them. Then a goon takes out a gun. But then Dimmy hits him with a bucket. And then a bucket hits him on the head. Then he kicks a goon so hard that he falls down. Then a goon picks up a hammer. But Dimmy picks up the hammer and hits him on the head. Then he turns him around and throws him away. Then a goon takes out a gun. But Dimmy puts the hammer in his hand. Then he hits him on the face and strangles him. Then more goons come. Dimmy picks up a sack of tuna and hits the goons on the face. This blinds the goons. Dimmy takes advantage of this and turns around. He pulls out a gun from the toolbox. Then he grabs a goon and shoots him in the back. The goon's boss realizes that he will have to deal with this man. He runs away with his army. But Dimmy had no idea that his master's daughter would have to pay for this mistake. Anyway, after the matter calms down, Dimmy thinks that only that young servant has seen all this. But in reality, the master's daughter, Jenny, had also seen all this. But Jenny says that she will not tell anyone. Then Dimmy takes a breath of peace. Apart from work, Dimmy has to take his daughter to his father-in-law's house every week to feed her. But the father-in-law taunts him as soon as he sees her that he could not save his wife. And he does not even have the means to earn enough to raise his grandson. Dimmy tolerates all this quietly, because he comes to meet his daughter at least once a week. When Dimmy is spending a good weekend with his daughter, the master's daughter gets stuck in trouble. In the joy of completing his studies, Jenny goes to a party with her friends. They are having a lot of fun. Unknowingly, someone is keeping an eye on them. The eyes of the customers behind them fall on the most beautiful Jenny, and a kidnapping plan begins. Jenny and her friends go to a pub after getting tired, where the bartender quietly keeps an eye on them. As soon as Jenny goes to the washroom, the bartender immediately sends a message to the people sitting outside. As soon as Jenny comes out of the washroom, a goon suddenly comes in front of her and makes her unconscious, and quickly locks her in the car and takes her away. The next day, when Dimmy returns to work, he sees that 2 policemen have just left. He quickly asks the master about the matter. Then he finds out that Jenny has disappeared over the weekend, and he has not heard from her for 2 days. In England, the police usually do not pay much attention to missing cases. So there is a fear of something bad happening to Jenny. The master does not have a way. He asks Dimmy for help in finding his daughter. Actually, the master knows that Dimmy is a retired Special Force soldier. And with this ability, he can definitely find Jenny. But Dimmy refuses, because he has retired a long time ago. And now he just wants to live peacefully like an ordinary man. Hearing this, the master and the mistress immediately take out a lot of cash, which is their lifelong income. If Dimmy helps, all this money is his. But how can Dimmy take this money? On top of that, they are his friends. Actually, Dimmy is also feeling bad. So he drives his car and goes out of town. As soon as he gets out of the car, an arrow flies and hits him in the head. Turns out that his old soldier, his friend, the bearded brother, lives here. The life of this bearded brother is not easy either. He lost both his eyes in the war. Dimmy is sad and tells everything to the bearded brother. He says that he is also worried about Jenny, and he had promised to protect Jenny. But he is afraid that his and his daughter's peaceful life will be snatched away. After the bearded brother's explanation, Dimmy's intention becomes firm. He leaves the bearded brother's house and goes to Jenny's house. And at one glance, he sees that broken father. He remembers that when Dimmy's wife died, this kind couple gave him shelter and gave him a job. Maybe it's time to repay the favor. Dimmy does what he says. As an old special force soldier, he is very experienced. So the first task is of investigation. He goes to the pub on the night when Jenny disappeared. And at first glance, he suspects the bartender, because that boy secretly sells white powder, i.e. drugs. After all, in Europe, the business of smuggling drugs and humans goes hand in hand. After this, he goes behind Dimmy's pub and looks out the washroom in the alley, where he finds a pearl. It seems that Jenny was definitely kidnapped from here. When the bartender's work is over, Dimmy follows him to his house. The bartender is enjoying the smoke. Only then he sees that someone has entered. He is about to pull out his gun when he sees a dangerous weapon in Dimmy's hand, and the bartender starts shivering out of fear. Dimmy shows Jenny's photo without any nonsense, and asks the bartender where he has hidden that girl. But the bartender pretends to be ignorant, and refuses to believe anything. Dimmy sees that this boy will not believe like this, so he adopts the torture trick used in Afghanistan. He puts a towel on the bartender's face and puts him under the tap, which causes him to feel a terrible pain like drowning in water. But still the bartender does not say a word, because if he says anything, the boss sitting behind him will not leave him alive. Then a partner of the bartender comes there, and the bartender shouts for help when he gets a chance. As soon as the partner listens, he pulls out his gun. Dimmy locks up the bartender and opens the door, but the partner does not care, and he shoots blindly. Dimmy kills both the goons one by one. Then Dimmy tears the goon's clothes, and looking at the tattoo on his chest, he understands that this is the work of the Russian Brotherhood. Dimmy realizes that the matter is serious, because this Brotherhood is the biggest and most powerful criminal group of the Russian Mafia. Dimmy takes the money from the drugs, makes a fake scene of a robbery, and then hides at the door and waits, so that the person behind can know. Car comes in a while, and a man in a suit arrives there with two goons. That man looks at the condition of the house. He does not care about anyone's death. His main focus is that the money is missing. He slaps his goon in anger. Dimmy sees all this from the outside. Then a van arrives, from which the cleaning ladies get off. They are special cleaners of the underworld, who work to dispose of corpses, so that the police do not even know about the blood. Dimmy also secretly follows the boss of the goons while going in the car, reaching the big villa of the boss of the goons. Dimmy takes advantage of the absence of someone else in the house, and goes straight inside. He picks up a glass and pours it on the boss, and before the boss can understand anything, Dimmy ties him to the edge of the swimming pool. When the boss comes to his senses, he feels that Dimmy has come to do gang war. That's why he threatens him, that if he kills a man from the Brotherhood, then his next 3 generations will be cut off. But Dimmy does not care about it. He directly takes out the money and throws it in the pool. He does not want money at all. He just wants that girl. The boss looks at the photo and says that he does not know him. But when Dimmy tells the name of that pub, from where Jenny disappeared, then he understands who did this. But he was not going to tell. Instead, he thinks that Dimmy will not understand Russian. He starts cursing him in Russian. When Dimmy sees that nothing can be said with this, then he cuts the rope straight and takes the boss upstairs. But Dimmy's hard work did not go in vain. He had just recorded the Russian things of the boss. After translating, he finds out that the name of the person who kidnapped Jenny is Billy. To find this man, Dimmy uses his strong network, and in the American drug agency, he calls his old soldier friend. Then he gets information about Billy. The friend tells that Billy is the youngest of the Brotherhood, and is a powerful person, who does the work of smuggling drugs and humans. Dimmy also finds out that there is a bar in Billy, which is a drug den. That night, Dimmy reaches the bar. His new face looked very different, so soon a bouncer comes to him. Dimmy knows the rules. He takes out a car of notes and puts it on the table, after which the bouncer takes him directly to the VIP area. There is a black man sitting in the middle, who is probably the boss of the bar. Dimmy prepares to enter the enemy's midst, and pretends that he wants to do a partnership to sell white powder. The black man does not believe. He thinks that Dimmy is a policeman, That's why he asks his goons to test him. Dimmy is not scared at all, and directly clashes with the goons, while the black man sits aside and watches the drama. The goons' mouths and noses immediately swell, and when Dimmy is about to make a lethal attack, then the black man stops him. He sees that Dimmy is not a policeman, but a retired soldier. This reduces the suspicion of the black man. Apart from this, Dimmy had made all the preparations before coming, and he was well aware of the market value of drugs. The black man could not find any shortcomings, and he gets ready to make a secret deal with Dimmy. The next morning, Dimmy meets two goons from the black man at a breakfast shop. He brings the money as told, but they don't give him the money. They just throw one phone at him. Dimmy gets up on it, puts all the money on the table on their breakfast, and warns them not to do anything smart. They don't say a word out of fear. If someone sees them unknowingly, they think they are the real goons. When Dimmy is driving back, then a new phone rings. This is the black man's phone, who tells him that the money is under the seat. Seeing the packet of Dimmy drugs, he throws it straight into the river. Although Dimmy is slowly getting closer to the main group of Brotherhood, but he has not met Billy yet. Every passing day, he is increasing the danger of saving Jenny. Dimmy is still thinking about how to meet Billy. Then the opportunity comes to him. The black man calls again, and calls Dimmy to talk about a long partnership the next day, and asks him to come in a suit, because the big guys are coming tomorrow. Dimmy quickly buys a suit in the morning. Clothes really make a man. Dimmy reaches the branch of Brotherhood in the style of a big boss. After searching many times, Dimmy is brought in front of the underworld boss. This man doesn't say anything in the beginning. He just keeps staring at Dimmy, and in the end, he opens his mouth and says, "My name is Billy." Dimmy's mind is disturbed. He got what he wanted. It seems that Billy works very delicately. He had checked the background with Dimmy's driving license, and when he was sure that there was no problem, he smiled and partnered with Dimmy, and gave him a suitcase. Dimmy goes to the washroom and opens the suitcase, in which only blue pills are filled. He spills all the pills in the toilet. These things destroy a person. It was very difficult to meet Billy, but there was no news of Jenny. So Dimmy starts checking Jenny's social media. Suddenly he sees that in those pictures, a man is always staring at him. And when Dimmy checks the phone of that bartender, he finds out that he is chatting with that man. When Dimmy checks the location of that man, he finds out that he is in the bar that Billy controls. Finally, he finds a clue, and he immediately goes out of the bar. But he does not go straight inside. Rather, he hides in his car and checks the situation. He had no idea that someone was watching him. The woman at the bar had seen Dimmy before, and after seeing all this on CCTV, she is convinced that something is wrong with him. So she immediately sends her men to catch him. As the cars approach, Dimmy realizes the danger. He quickly moves back, and then he steals a motorcycle and starts running. The cars behind him also follow him. The goons follow him and also shoot him. But when the car does not hit him, a goon gets out of the car and decides to aim, and really shoots Dimmy. Dimmy crashes into a police car. When Dimmy struggles to get out of the car and sees a police officer getting out of the car, he thinks he is safe. But the goon who got out of the car goes to the police officer and starts talking to him. It seems that this police officer had already been bought. The lady police picks up a gun and kills Dimmy and makes him unconscious. After that, Dimmy is put in the Brotherhood car. When he comes to his senses, he sees that the same goons are in front of him whom he had drowned in the river. They want to throw Dimmy in the river to take revenge. But Dimmy is not an ordinary man. He starts fighting with his hands and feet while being dragged. The driver increases the speed of the car as soon as he sees the situation getting worse. The three of them get confused. He grabs the wires hanging in the car. He wraps it around a goon's neck 3 times and pulls it back hard. This makes the goon suffocate and he becomes completely weak. The goon in red also comes to take revenge. He shoots a bullet and then pushes Dimmy towards the wall and takes out the pistol when he gets a chance. Both of them try to snatch a gun from each other's hands and feet. Here, The driver's car's tire breaks and he becomes uncontrollable and gets into an accident. The truck gets out of control and turns and starts slipping towards the lake. But the fight inside the car is not over yet. Seeing Dimmy's chance, he picks up a hammer in the car and attacks the goon. He drops the goon down. The goon becomes weak and falls to the ground. Dimmy gets a chance and shoots the goon next to him, and finally the fight ends. Dimmy gets out of the car, sees the truck moving, and kicks the two brothers to the lake. Both of them reach the lake where an old man comes to see them. He is the leader of the brotherhood and the godfather of the two brothers. The old man calls an emergency meeting in a fit of anger where many leaders talk about recent events. The leader knows that the situation is serious, so he sends two top hitmen with the old man in black to Billy's bar. One of the hitmen shoots the old man with an AK rifle and scares the customers away. A bald hitman turns to Billy and says, "I will kill you, you fool." Billy still doesn't know what's going on until he sees Dimmy's photo. He knows that his business partner is actually his enemy. But this is not Billy's fault because the information between the different groups of the Brotherhood is not fully shared. After the black-clad old man's threat, Billy finally remembers an important clue: Dimmy's driving license. After a little trick of the hackers, Dimmy's birth chart is revealed, which also includes the details of his family. The mafia people are certain in their work. After a while, when Dimmy is driving, he suddenly gets a call from his daughter's school. The teacher says that no one has come to pick up her daughter today, so Dimmy himself goes there. He returns from school and goes to his father-in-law's house, but sees that the house is on fire. Dimmy realizes the danger and he immediately enters and saves the people. He sees that his father-in-law is about to die. Dimmy immediately picks him up on his back and runs out. This was the reason why Dimmy didn't want to save Jenny in the beginning. Not everyone can pay such a price. So, for the safety of his daughter, Dimmy drops her off at his bearded friend's house after knowing all this. Dimmy takes her to his warehouse where all kinds of weapons are hidden. The bearded friend advises him to use the AM-14 rifle. This is an excellent and dangerous weapon that wreaks havoc in both long and short distances. In the meantime, when Jenny is being taken away, the goons try to mess with her. But Jenny is no less. She kicks the front seat hard so that the car collides with the tree and the airbags also open. Jenny runs away as soon as she sees the opportunity. Her desire to survive takes out all her strength and she deceives both the goons who are following her. When Jenny reaches the road, she sees a police car right in front of her. She immediately goes to her to ask for help. The lady police who got out of the car says that she will drop her home. But in reality, she brings Jenny to a heavily guarded estate. When Jenny sees two old goons there, she realizes that they are from the same gang. She has come back to the mafia den. On the other side, Demi has reached Billy's bar. He comes quietly and before anyone comes out, he kills a goon and moves on. While pushing the goons out of the way, Demi sneaks in. Another goon comes and finds a dead body. Demi suddenly comes forward and stabs him with a knife. Then he pushes him towards the wall and punches him. After that, he kicks him so that the goon falls far away. Then Demi goes up while shooting and he comes in front of Billy. Billy traps a woman and shoots her, but Demi shoots a bullet that goes straight through Billy's palm. After this, Demi takes a picture of Jenny. Then Billy realizes that all this is happening for this girl. Jenny was kidnapped by her men because someone had shot her for 20 locks. On the tip of Demi's gun, Billy brings her to the main hideout. After getting out of the car, there is a final conversation between the two. After finishing all this, Demi wears a bulletproof jacket. He hangs an AM-14 on his back and the real battle begins. First, he drops the snipers with a silencer pistol. Then, taking advantage of the idle time, he sneaks up to the main gate. He hides in the dark and moves forward. He drops one of the snipers and shoots 2 bullets to clear the other. Meanwhile, poor Jenny is brought to a dirty bathroom and hanged upside down. A rich man comes to the door and moves forward to misbehave with Jenny. Just then, Demi enters the room and throws a hand grenade in the gallery. Demi puts the AM-14 on his shoulder and a small hooligan comes forward. Demi hits the target. His aim is amazing. Just then, the black man arrives with a group of motorcycles. He asks his men to break the window and enter the room to put pressure on Demi. Demi has to avoid the motorcycles when the biker comes to attack. Demi comes forward and fires 2 bullets. When Demi is reloading his gun, a hooligan comes forward. Demi attacks his chest. Another hooligan approaches. Demi shoots another bullet and injures him badly. He grabs the hooligan's hand and stabs him in the stomach with a knife. The black man tries to surround Demi, but Demi attacks the hooligan from the middle of his legs and throws him to the ground. The hooligan attacks Demi, but Demi stabs him in the stomach and throws him to the table. Finally, a lethal blow and the power to oppose the black man ends. Demi does not stop here. He drags him by the neck and sends him to heaven. After installing a new magazine in M14, Demi continues to search for Jenny. Suddenly, he hears Jenny's voice. He goes towards the voice and kicks the door open. The fat, rich man stands there. When the fat, rich man is killed, the hooligan starts firing blindly towards the door. After finishing all his bullets, Demi moves ahead quickly and kicks him hard. Then he grabs the hooligan and kicks him towards the window. Demi drags him to the edge of the bathroom and scratches him hard and says, "You will not behave like humans. You will mock humans. You will not like my video. You will not share, subscribe and like the video." Jenny grabs the hooligan's neck and strangles him with all his strength. Finally, Demi saves Jenny. But the story is not over yet. The hitman sent by the Big Brotherhood leader also reaches there. Coincidentally, the homeless policewoman also reaches there. Both the hitmen have no idea that she is the policewoman of their own gang. They blindly fire at the police car until the car turns into a fireball. Really well done. The bald hooligan sees Demi and starts shooting towards the door. The long-haired hooligan also gets involved in the fight. He doesn't care if he is being shot or not. He just keeps shooting. Demi can't take his head out, so he puts it on his chest and opens the cover of the Huawei phone. Then he takes out the barrel of the gun. He uses the Bluetooth thermal camera on the gun. He aims at the enemy on the phone screen and presses the trigger. Seeing his partner die, the bald hitman quickly hides. But Demi doesn't give him any chance and sends him a big gift pack of death. Finally, he kills all the enemies. Demi puts the M14 rifle on the table and quietly says goodbye to him. Before leaving, Jenny also points towards the house. The big politician, whose 2 sons are dead, stands in the courtyard and watches his enemy leave. He immediately calls the man boss of the Brotherhood and asks him to send more dangerous people. But the boss thinks that since Demi has saved the girl, he won't bother her anymore. So this matter should end here. He also threatens the black-clothed politician that if he pulls this off, the Brotherhood won't have mercy on him because the benefit of the gang is above all. The black-clothed politician has no choice. He quietly hangs up and shouts in helplessness. Hearing this, anyone would think that a pig is being killed. On the other hand, the black-clothed politician sends Demi to Jenny's safe house. Seeing Jenny's family hug, Demi feels that he has done the right thing. He has saved a family from breaking up. This is where the story ends. Took a lot of hard work to make this. Thanks for watching. So please like the video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.